Paving the Way podcast. Welcome to 5 Minute Mondays with your host, Medusa. Come listen to some fascinating stories, affirmations, wisdom, and even a few interviews of people that have paved the way and are paving the way in their journey of success. Listen to their timeline of adversities from traumas to triumph, and also listen to some guidance of life and even a few workshops of living your best life, digging deep and understanding the science of happiness, learning how to bounce back, the art of being present, 7 reasons to be mindful, the power of gratitude, and so much more. Paving the Way podcast with your host, Medusa.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to 5 Minute Mondays, Paving the Way podcast with your host, myself, Medusa, Deborah. Welcome. I want to say thanks for showing up. And I took a week off. I was really involved with a lot of my own personal working, like really hard meeting deadlines. And for the last couple of years of doing podcasts, I've never, ever took a day off. Never skipped a day. Now, I've been late a few times, but never skipped a day, or a week, I should say. So that being said, I did just that. And I figured one time, and so very well needed, just with everything going on with COVID and this, that, blah, blah, blah. It was perfect. I didn't want to go on air and explain. I didn't want to try to give a whole dissertation of reasoning. So I thought I'm going to save it for next week's podcast. So here I am. So that being said, we have been working hard and diligently to get my new website up and running. And basically the merchandise area. And within that merchandise is finally going to be my coaching program being launched. And I thought this would be really cool and to segue this week's podcast into something that I'm going to be launching here very soon. It's supposed to be November 1st. But my webmaster is very overloaded and he's working diligently trying to make all of this happen. So very, very grateful for him and very happy and looking forward to everything here in the next couple days. If that, I hope. I don't want to say, but yes. So that being said, one of the, if you go to my website, which is medusa.com, medusa.com, you'll see a lot of different areas and avenues on there to go. If you want to know about my wrestling or my monster trucks or my appearances, merchandise, FIT, feminine, intelligent, and tough. And that is for all walks of life, men and women. And that is where my coaching practice is. And I will get to that in a second. And plus, there's a blog that I've been trying to blog, and I haven't even written anything for a couple months, so I'm trying to get better at that. So it's all coming together. It's just sticking to a schedule and being structured, and it's really helping a lot. Needed to get myself back on track. There for the last couple months, everything was kind of stagnant. I kept going at some things, but it was the world that slowed down, that made everything else slow down. So we couldn't do anything except for dig in deeper within ourselves, if that was to be eating better or to work out better or to be a better communicator, learn how to become more savvy with technical stuff, which I have. And I've got to admit that the most wonderful, beautiful thing during this whole pandemic is I've become more techie savvy. And it has forced me to do that. So I'm very grateful for that anyway. And I know there's a lot of, bad falls for a lot of people for COVID. So my heart goes out to you people. I don't mean to be happy about it which I'm not about COVID at all, but it sure has brought some wonderful things for myself. And I don't mean to sound so all about me. I'm talking about I had to actually change and do work, harder work, because I'm a hard mofo worker anyway, that I got out of my comfort zone and went into something else that I was uncomfortable with. And I've said before to everyone out there that stepping out of your comfort zone has got to be the best thing that you can ever do. Because what does that do? That forces you to think out of the box, to face fear in the face, and challenge yourself. And I think that if we can challenge ourselves, we become better thinkers. And becoming better thinkers, we expand our mind. And expanding our mind, it's mindset. So I transitioned in many areas. I saw change, which is instant, and then your transitions are your journeys. And this is what I push and practice so much in recognizing these, listening to your body's messages. It's been my quote for years, and I will definitely live by that. I've started that. Listening to your body's messages is definitely a tail sign of what's coming, what is happening. Either stop and look and listen and hear your body talking to you and take notice. It could be for the good, or it could be for the bad, or it could be for the warning. It could be for just a lot of different things that I really, truly believe that we all have intuition, and we just don't know when that starts playing in effect. We think that it's deja vu. We think it's this. We think it's that. And we just brush it off. But in my coaching, in the FIT programs, I am starting this new program, which if you go to the website, you click on the FIT button, it'll direct you to that. My first coaching program being launched online for you guys to work at your pace and feel good about yourself, rediscovering yourself. It's about mindset. It's about dreaming. It's about that positive flow of abundance, of knowing every day that you'll have the support, from this program you need to create the lifestyle that you want. And it'll help you replace fear and worry and stress and all of that good stuff. And it's an amazing program. And I've worked at this program for almost a year and a half at least. And I am so excited. There's times I wanted to give up because, you're not seeing instant results and blah, 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 blah. So I don't like talking about things I may have teased. Oh, yeah, there's some things happening. And you just want to blurt it out sometimes because you're so excited. And then if it fails, you're like, oh, gosh, what did I do? What the hell? So I'm really happy that's going to be launching as well really soon. And so, so let me tell you a little bit about that. So in this program, let's see, how do I start? Let's just say that it's going to be, it's about imagination, right? And imagining yourself at the final end result. And just before you even start, it's about, of course, your mindset and how we begin the full picture and visualizing ourselves at the end result. And what does it look like? What do you look like at the very end result? And how does it feel? What are you doing? What do you smell? Who's around you? That is how we get fired up. We vision ourselves at the winning's end of whatever that is. So my program starts with our mindset. It's a new year. It's a new you. It's your mindset. And that is the name of the program. So I know that when we're younger, we're all full of ambition and we have clarity and we want and see things like we want all these different careers and we know how we want to live, but all of these amazing things are going to take this mindset and actually work, and not for free, actually work and not have things handed, because you're going to be respected, you're going to be looked at for a hard worker, integrity intact. And let me tell you, that outplays anything in life. If I wanted to, right now in America, sit on my ass and collect money just because I could, that's how fricked up this country is. I don't believe in free unless somehow we have certain amazing programs for people that actually freaking need it. Period. I have no room for lethargicness, and I just never have. I am a motivator, and that's what I do. That's what I'm good at. That's what I'm hired for. And I can motivate the most unmotivated person. I can't do the work for them, but I sure in the hell can initiate their mindset for them to take the tools to do the work. So this is why I'm so excited for this program, guys. I mean, I am something I've been working so hard at. I mean, it has put other things that are very dear to me and important, like writing my biography, on the back burner. And now that's coming to fruition and coming to the forefront, because let me tell you, hard work, it's scary. It'll scare you to death. And because you're not seeing results right away. And everybody wants something for instant gratification. Or, here, you're 7th place. Here is a trophy. No, thank you. I want to work my ass off. If it's for the Olympics, first, second, or third, knowing I did my place and my part and feeling good about it. My team doesn't need a whole frickin' an award. However, my team will be rewarded in other ways, not just because that is what motivation is. You know, you can feel it yourself when you actually work for something and you're rewarded. That's the difference. Because then sense of entitlement, thinking that I should get this should do for me just because of this. I'm just going to call bullshit on all of that. I don't think so. But if you are totally incapable physically, mentally, and I truly support that. Okay, off that, back to the system. Okay, guys. So I get riled up and just people that just want to be lazy. Now, trust me, I go through my moods, and I just want to sit on the couch and do whatever. But I don't think somebody should pick up the remote for me when I'm sitting right at the couch and it's right there when they're across the room. You know what I mean? So I believe in positivity and people happy, and I love to see people succeed, even if it's the smallest step. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you listening to this right now. Maybe it's you knowing that you have just been totally out of your realm, just totally not you in the last 7 months, right? During this whole pandemic and COVID. And maybe it's going to get worse in the next couple months. Maybe not. But we got to be ready, not just because of a pandemic. We got to be ready mentally, whatever is going to come at us. I mean, it could be a whole government change. It could be a family change. It could be a friend change. It could be a job change. It could be your spouse change. Damn it,